must do it again sometime. But mind how you go with that eye, you know, that sort of thing can get you into trouble.
Just remember who gave it to me, Commissioner.
Bye. I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long, officer.
No problem. What can I do for you?
Well, what can you tell me about who was on duty the night of February the 11th?
Well, I was.
Okay. Now, I want to know about, two prisoners you had in there, Jimmy Lee Holt and Crane Tolliver.
Holt. A young guy.
And Tolliver?
Drunk guy thing, yeah. Found him in an alley. Pulled a fire alarm, wasn't that it?
I honestly don't know. What I really want to find out is what happened in jail that night.
Well, I'll tell you, not too much. Kind of a quiet night, if I remember right.
Did Tolliver and Holt have any contact?
Couldn't have.
Why not?
Different cells.
You sure?
Yeah.
See. Okay, look, that'll be all for now. If I need you again, I'll get back to you. Thank you.
Right.
Jimmy Lee, this is Commissioner Scorpio here. Yeah, I'd like to have a talk to you. At my place. When you finish work. Okay, let's say, 1 hour. Good. I'll be expecting you.
Jimmy Lee seems like a personable fellow.
Yeah, you met him at the hospital that day, didn't you?
Not the first time.
No?
No, it was my first week in Port Charles. At Susan Baldwin's house, as a matter of fact.
Jimmy Lee knew Susan.
Well, he was at her cottage when Mark Dante took me over to examine her. A week or so before she... a week before she died.
How extraordinary.
That is hard.
You don't think there could be some connection, do you? I mean, Jimmy Lee and Susan?
Oh, that seems pretty far-fetched to me.
Yeah, it's got to just be some kind of coincidence. I mean, what connection could there be between those two?
I don't know. I hope I didn't open up a can of worms.
I appreciate you stopping by, Mr. Quartermain.
You realize I'm missing my dinner.
Never mind, one serving of veracity, and I'm sure you'll be back for a second course.
I beg your pardon?
When it comes to dishing out the truth, you Quartermains are somewhat on a starvation diet.
Yeah, that's very funny, Scorpio, but untrue.
Well, I hope you're going to level with me. Reason being is that, Monica lied.
Well, why would she do that? She doesn't have anything to hide.
Do you?
What can I tell you? I don't know anything about Monica's whereabouts.
Then let me fill you in. She was at Susan's the night of the murder.
Yeah, both she and Alan were. They've admitted that.
Will you admit you were there?
I never left the house.
I have a witness.
You're bluffing.
Scotty Baldwin saw you.
Scotty Baldwin? Oh, good Lord, he couldn't have seen me. I saw him when he was...
Now, I want the truth. All of it.
But
Let's start at the beginning, shall we? Tell me everything you did the night of Susan's murder.
Well, I was alone in my den. I went into the living room and looked out through the French windows. I saw that Alan and Monica had just left. I wanted to check out the entryway to make sure nobody was there. I didn't want anyone to see me. When I was sure that the coast was clear, I went to the closet, grabbed my coat, and sneaked out of the house. I drove directly to the house. I had to talk her out of it. I parked the car and started up toward the house. It was damp and cold. And I heard something behind me. I turned and saw it was Scotty. I ducked behind the bushes so he wouldn't see me. Scotty went up to the house, unlocked the door, and went in. Inasmuch as I couldn't talk to Susan, I just turned around and came back home again.
Starting to worry about you.
I'm sorry, I was busy.
Why are you wearing those sunglasses?
I ran into a door.
What happened to your eye?
Monica Quartermain.
Afraid to ask how she looks.
Don't worry, she'll live.
I'm also afraid to ask what the fight was about.
I told Scorpio that I saw Monica coming down Susan's staircase right after the murder.
He believed that?
Of course he did. But I decided to go over to the Quartermains and plan a note. That's when I saw the picture.
What are you talking about?
In the Quartermain's basement. There was a picture down there that Alan Quartermain or someone was using for target practice. Well, I called Robert's office and left an anonymous tip, and he did the rest.
Heather, what the hell are you doing down in the Quartermain basement?
I was hiding.
From who?
The Quartermains. I didn't want them to catch me there.
Heather, listen to me, okay?
Don't you realize that now Scorpio has 2 other solid leads? He's got to let you out of here.
Heather, you committed a felony. You broke into the house. What if they would have caught you?
They didn't.
Yeah, but what if they would have caught you? What difference would the picture make then?
I don't know. I don't care. I did it for you.
I know. Well, stop doing it for me, okay? Because it's not helping me. It's not helping you. It's not helping anybody.
It doesn't matter if it gets you out of jail, Scotty.
You'll do anything for me, won't you?
Yes.
Even lie? Perjure yourself?
If that's what it takes.
Have you?
Have I what?
Did you lie to Scorpio?
I saw the picture.
I'm not talking about that. Did you see Monica?
What about Monica?
Did you see Monica coming down the stairs?
I don't see what difference it makes.
It makes a big difference. Now, did you or did you not see Monica? All right, now listen, Heather, I'm going to ask you again. Is it the truth? You saw Monica?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me this before? It could have helped.
Scotty, it doesn't matter. I know things aren't perfect, but at least I can help get you out of here.
Heather.
I love you. I need you out of here.
I know, but... Heather, listen to me. If you really do love me, you're gonna stop trying to help me.
But that's what it's all about, helping and sharing and...
No, it's not. It's making us look like accomplices, okay? I want to protect you. But I can't protect you if you go on fabricating these stories.
All I'm trying to do is help. That's the reason I've done everything I've done.
I know, but it's just gonna backfire. Now, don't do anything else. Just stick to your story. Don't say another word to anybody.
You sure you left when Scotty went in?
Would I lie?
Oh, I think you would, but I hope you've got more sense.
Scorpio, I hope you realize the only reason I didn't mention any of this before is because it's totally irrelevant.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that? Now, I'd like you to enlighten me on a few other little points.
If I can, certainly.
Let's start with Jimmy Lee Holt.
What does he have to do with anything?
That's what I'd like to know.
You know as much about the boy as I do.
Do I?
All right, I've admitted that he is my natural son. These things happen.
Do you suppose that Crane Tolliver could have induced Jimmy Lee to come here?
I can't answer that. I don't even know this Crane. What did you say his name was?
Tolliver, 2 L's.
Never heard of the man.
Sure?
Well, of course I'm sure.
Come over here, Edward. I have something to show you.
Lila Morgan married to Edward Cor... Lila Morgan married Crane Tolliver.
Now, what do you say about that?